Hello,
See, view replays.
I am streaming Bubble.
好久不见。
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
I muted the game on for my stream.
Okay. Aside from the games and tournament, I literally have 3 losses.
What have you been playing?
I've been winning.
What the hell? Been playing all X rank?
Not all of it. There's like 2 open games at a time sprinkled in between some of these for like warm up.
Okay, well, losses.
And
I
the
guess.
others are.
Oh no, because you played a bunch of Q.
Yeah.
Those would also work.
Well, that's still on Blop sent.
Can you
and then
re-upload them so that I don't have to?
I'll just upload all 3 of the losses. The first one on TC Haggle is probably most egregious. Oh, I already uploaded the solo queue one, so I can't re-upload it for you.
What's the code?
There's a link in Big Brain.
My phone's on.
Okay. Right now, RHDU P353 VEFP GK8R.
That's all we got.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what Ron was talking about. I think
What?
the Discord UI changes are good.
I'll get used to them. They seem pretty good.
There's also the TC shipshape. I just uploaded it.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That one, I think, Blop and I concluded I tried my best. But there's probably still some mistakes in there that I don't remember.
I'm just
Almost
interested.
assuredly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not, I mean, 100%, but it's not, it's like, we should 100% look at the Haggle one.
I want to. I'm gonna see this first.
Yeah.
And then, cause I just like I get the feeling that we're not generalizing somehow.
Work harder, not smarter. Or I mean the other way around. Sorry.
It's like like you don't how do I say this? Like you don't. There are certain things I see you do where I feel like I've watched you do them a lot, and I'm confused why you're still doing. I feel like you should be getting punished for in solo. Frankly, you should send some solo games where you just die a lot. If you win.
I can do that while we're looking at this too.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was.
I need to get back in the mind frame of like it's you and not like baby T.
Yeah, this is not good.
Like, okay. Do you think he saw you?
Yeah, I shot him.
No.
He most definitely saw me.
Okay. Like, did you realize he saw you? He probably saw you here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just play it quickly. But like, this is like one of many times where I feel like you will go anyway, even when you know they probably know you're coming, and you don't do anything interesting in the process. Like, why did we drop?
I mean, it could be a carbon thing. Like, if you take the fastest point from point A to point B, and you can be on top of them, you can kill instantly. But you're
But
not
like
playing
the
carbon.
range, like he needs to understand the range at which he can do that. You can like you if you
Yeah,
go
it's not that
every
range.
time, like that was like full decav range away,
Yeah,
and you're gonna have to wrap all the way. Like you, there's no way you're getting there. And I feel
yeah.
like
What I
Evie,
was
you
saying is
should be
probably it's
judging that.
probably carbon range. I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, you mean like wait? What do you mean?
I think if
Like
I
earlier,
pushed it
or
on carbon, I would have killed the pro.
yeah,
No,
that's why I was suggesting that he's
But
used to it because I can't think
no.
of any other reason you'd do it.
How? How are you killing that pro as a carbon?
my max range burst flick.
I I don't agree. I don't think a pro should die to that.
Yeah, because they already saw you, right? So they'll
Yeah.
take a
Yeah.
wide angle around where you can come from.
Like they know where you're coming from. They'll just sit far back and pre-fire.
Well, I'm in carbon range by that point.
To be
Before
fair,
they-
the pro is
I know,
fighting
but
this
you should
stupidly.
still
Yeah.
die. Like,
To be honest, the pro is fighting this not very well.
yeah.
I think a better one would probably back up to their ramp.
Yeah. You shouldn't, whatever it is, like if they see you from that far away, I don't think you can go. It's you have a straight paint trail that they can pre-fire. Okay. Sure.
Okay, there's literally one more game where I have a double-digit amount of deaths.
What's your
Not
XP
from
at?
solo. I
2140.
just- No, I just climbed like 200 points.
Oh. Happens.
It's a game
like-
where I did 9/11.
Like why are you
The straight angle is
why are you down there? Like why didn't you go left?
I don't remember.
Okay.
The cooler.
I think you should go left.
I remember. It's
Whatever.
the cooler.
I think you
And
should
then
go
it
left.
disappeared and I stayed.
Yeah. I think you should go left. I don't think
Yeah.
grabbing the cooler there is ever should
Nope.
realistically happen. Okay. What?
I think he was trying to throw suction bombs, but he just forgot about literally everything else that was happening. You don't need to drop to throw suction bombs.
Yeah, I don't know why we're dropping. Everyone died. I feel like play here is to clear the pro. No? No?
The
Oh,
pro dropped.
nice miss. And now you committed. Nice. That's very doesn't matter. Good that you're not going for dash crits. I think you could have gone for an 80 regular. Okay, that's fine.
Is that a good bubble?
Actually, no. You didn't need it.
I don't think so. I think it was way too early.
Oh, way too early. Okay, let me think about this. If I'm playing this, okay, I'm imagining as a junior.
The
I
tower is already at our first check. Like it's not even back to 100 yet.
No, it's fine if you can get in their spawn. The problem is that like
Right? It's not close enough to get their spawn.
yeah, like at this point, if you're bubbling because you want to lock them all in spawn. But this only lets you fight the pro. No one else cares.
He's not a
about
pro, by the way. This is a
It's
shot.
a shot.
You don't,
It's
need,
a
you
shot.
don't need the bubble
Yeah,
to fight the shot.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's
I
just
think
like,
you, yeah. I think maybe you auto did it because you thought it was the pro, but
But even then,
when
you
they shoot
have
at
you
you-
have a wall. Like
no, when they shoot at you, you can tell that they're a shot like before you pop the ball. See, they don't have that much range,
Yeah.
so you can't just auto. Not you can't, but it's like it's a bad idea to just.
either way, I don't think you
Auto-pop it.
just stay behind cover. Like you have so much, you have that whole
Mhm.
thing to work with. You don't need to pop the bubble.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing that you don't want to pop unless you really need.
Yeah.
So having it on respawn can be quite nice. But yeah, and then like it's good that you exit the bubble, but you needed to understand here that like you can't go here. Like you can go up the ramp and take a pot shot, but then you gotta leave.
You can't just go fast and they're not gonna miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna miss, and you hella don't have bubble anymore. Like if you went with bubble, then maybe you catch them like misspacing it. But going the way you did, there's nothing. You have nothing. Okay, please don't. Why you just not think the pencil could hit you? Like I
Probably.
don't know. Okay, that's a really smart jump.
Yep.
I feel like you knew there was a Kraken, and I just don't jump when there's Kraken. That's whatever compared to dying to the pencil. Here. Okay,
Yeah, I like this.
nice. Don't. What? Why are we
I
going?
thought I saw
I don't know what
somebody
you're
there.
looking at.
Why are we going? Why are we going? Why are we? Yeah, okay, of course you're gonna die. Can't go there. Why can you not go there?
It's the pro and the pencil, and they both know where I am.
Okay. Can't go here. Why? Yeah, they know where you are. What else?
We have no specials, and we don't know where they are, other than the pencil.
I don't think you need to worry about your team here. This is purely about you
Oh.
as an individual. Why can you not go here? They know where you are. What else?
There's no paint.
No paint. You don't know where the pro is, right?
Mhm.
You don't have cover to work around.
By the way,
There's
even if the pro is nowhere near there, you will still die to the pencil. If you try to rush them straight on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
well, if he counts to 5 and the pencil is caught slacking, which they do,
What though? Once he gets into range, the pencil can just mid range tap him.
I guess. But yeah, once you're here, like you can't go here. They know you're coming. They're in their spawn. You have no. What you have to calculate is the moment you turn the corner on this ramp, there's nothing to work with. Right? Like,
Yeah.
there's like you cannot turn this corner. You can sit here. I think you can sit here, and people will get caught off guard thinking, "Oh, you can't sit there." But until their range blaster respawns, they actually can't clear you. Right? Except with the suction bomb. But then you just leave. But like. The moment you turn this corner, like, look at them. They're just pre-firing you because they know you can't go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pepe is. This is kind of what I'm talking about, where, like, it feels like you don't seem to know when you can actually go. And I feel like you are not. Something is wrong with the way you're playing solo because you should be learning as you play solo queue. Oh, I can't go here. I can go here. And at first, it'll just be like random pieces of geometry on specific maps, but you should start seeing patterns at some point. But like, it doesn't feel like you.
And be punished with losing if
Yeah.
you throw.
Yeah, I don't think this was a. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I not like this whole sequence? This is cool. I don't like this sequence because it doesn't like what is your plan here? Like why are you dashing here? Just you're going for a
Yeah,
cooler?
after the pencil shot you, why did you get on top of the block and start a dash?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know. I think if I wanted to push the guy who's in front of me, I should do it from the bottom right side of the block from where I am right now.
I don't think you can push. Period. Like the pencil's on hat. No one has cleared him. You're in the pencil's range no matter where you stand. Like I don't think this is a situation where you want to be pushing anywhere in mid. If anything, you bubble on tower. If you want to go, you go far right to tower where the pencil can't fight you. And then you either bubble on the tower or you bubble into their top right.
Yeah, because when you bubble on tower, it lets the tower go to the top right, and then that's dangerous because I don't think there's anybody on the top right now.
There's one person. It's the someone's up there. I think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Pretty sure.
It's the range.
Yeah. There's someone up there, but they can't stop a bubble.
No.
But my point is, like, you should not have. I should never hear the words "I don't know" from you. You are not at that stage of your career anymore where you can be doing things when you don't know why you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like you should have a plan. And the way you learn what a good plan is and a bad plan is you play a bunch of solo queue and you get fucked when your plan is bad.
Here's how I would put it. The I don't know is acceptable when it's like exactly how you fight it. Because if exactly how you fight something could just be left up to your instincts. But it's like before you start doing something, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense.
That
So
makes
like
sense.
if you like didn't, squid when you were fighting somebody, you didn't reposition and somebody asked you why you were doing that. You were like, of course you don't know. You were just fighting how you do normally, right?
Hmm.
Because that's how everybody does it. But here it's like you're not even fighting anybody and you're not in danger.
You
So
choose to go
yeah. So you
with
have a
bubble.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have had a plan. You should have some sort of plan before you just run head first into them. Because basically what you've done here is you've burned bubble to kill a shot that was already stuck in a corner.
That's
And
what you did earlier too.
yeah, actually, now that I think about it, same thing. Like, that's like, okay, that's stupid, but I'm just mad that you popped the bubble in the first place. Because, like, now your whole fucking team's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Okay, like, what's your plan here? How do you want this? Like, how do you want the next 20 seconds to go?
I see a plan here.
I
I
want to
see a
throw
plan.
section bombs. They're gonna waste the booyah on me or something, hopefully, so I can just back up and then come back and keep throwing section bombs. If they don't do anything, if they don't overextend, then I'll get bubble eventually, and the tower will have suction bombs on it. But if they do overextend, it's easy, and then we push it.
Okay, but like, why are you throwing suction? Like, what is your plan of throwing suction bombs right now? Like, what are you trying to accomplish by throwing?
It's very green in front of me, and I don't want that. And the suction bomb will reach further than my uncharged slash will for that part.
You're just painting. You're not trying to stop anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're just
I
gonna
mean,
basically
the
do
suction
nothing in
bomb,
paint for 15 seconds until you get bubble.
the suction bomb will at least stop them from standing in that front part.
Well, to clarify, that's an okay option if you can't do anything else. But
And if I could drop left and go, but you're already down there, so I didn't want to do that. And I didn't really want to drop front into a Zuka and a Booyah Bomb.
Okay, so what do you want the bubble for? What is the bubble for? In an ideal world, if they don't do anything, they just sit in mid, burn a special or two, and you stay alive and you get your bubble. Where do you want your bubble to go?
Probably like we would be doing a zones retake. So I can
So,
push back into mid.
like the left ramp in mid?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they're gonna give you that much time to get bubble? Because you're at 0 right now.
Yeah. I'm not going to have that much time to get bubble. But for this specific moment, I don't think dropping is the right thing. So just waiting for a little bit while they throw their specials is fine.
Okay, but a good team wouldn't throw their specials here because you're not threatening.
Well, not here, just use them. Because if I drop right, then the Booyah Bomb's going into me, or the Zuka. And
Right.
Blop's already bottom left.
Right.
And I don't know where the Zuka is. So
I do.
I don't want to give them a collateral.
Right there.
Oh. Now it's there.
I just don't agree with your plan.
I see a plan.
I don't agree with your plan because I think if you just sit up here and throw suction bombs for that long, my solo queue experience tells me that by the time you get your bubble, it'll be too late. Your team will have, either you or someone will have died to a Zuka or Booyah. You won't be able to hold top left anymore. You're certainly not going to be able to drop into the left ramp. And so you're probably going to be forced into a fight before your bubble is ready. So I think you need to be looking for something else because you're at 0% charge. What's your plan, Blow? I'm not super sure what
My
the plan is. I just know his plan. I don't think his plan
Oh.
would work against competent.
Even
people.
on bottom left already, just run past me and go there. You can still throw suction bombs the whole time, and you'll be more distracting. Like, and if you're down there somewhere, then you're in a better position to pop a ball once you do get. If they don't like rush you right away, then you're in a better position to get your bubble in a useful spot if you're already dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like you can throw suction bombs from up here, but that's not stopping anything yet. And once I saw the booyah and everybody at front, and the left side is painted, I would drop left and go left really fast. And then if they approach me, then I would start throwing suction bombs from there. And then, yeah, go from there.
Yeah, I don't think the fact that Blop is down there should matter too.
Yeah,
Because
like
Blop's not gonna
I
go.
have eyes. Just go past me. Just go past me.
Blop's
I mean,
not
I
gonna
might go.
You're
Yeah.
probably not gonna go because you can't peek that corner the way he can.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I think
Yeah.
you have to go eevee is because you need to force them to use. Like, if you just sit here, what a good team will do is eventually they'll kill Blop, and they won't use anything to do it. And then what's gonna happen is they're gonna get closer to you. I don't think your suction bombs are sufficient to stop a range blaster from getting in somehow. If you're lucky and don't die to the Zuka, someone else will, which will still suck. And then the range blaster is going to be under this ledge, so you can't stay here anymore. Or the range blaster will crack and appear when the tower gets here. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Like you have to think further ahead because in exchange. So what you're saying is you don't want to get Zuka or Booyah bombs. I argue if you drop and you know the Zuka or Booyah bomb is coming, you angle yourself in a way where it doesn't instantly kill you. And if they do pop the Zuka early for you, which they did for free anyway, but if they do pop the Zuka early for you, you just jump. Or you position yourself in cover some way, somehow, such that the whole thing goes into you. And you know what? That's a good thing. Because you didn't have bubble anyway, so you weren't going to be able to stop the Zuka to top left with bubble. The only way you can stop it is just force them to use it early.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you run through, you're forcing them to actually do something instead of just sitting and getting. Because basically what you're doing here is you give them like 30 points for free. They're not new points, but you're giving them 30 tower points for free.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's too slow, I think.
Yeah.
Now, they waste Booyah and Zuka for free, which is great. But
And also, I think if you sit in a high position, you can't defend tower like a blaster can.
yes.
So they're just gonna space you the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So like you need so for me, right, if I'm playing this map, first of all, this map fucking sucks, but plan A is if I can get bubble to our top left, I know as a junior, options are limited. I will try to kite people in mid maybe by dropping right if I can, but I know I'm leaving at the first sign of danger. If I can go bottom left and they don't see me, that's great, but in your position that wasn't going to happen. And then my default plan is to, if I can get it, is just to bubble in our top left and stop them from ever crossing or getting past the checkpoint. Right? That's my best plan. But you can't do that on zero charge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can go here?
No, but I did want to like paint their plat a little bit and then back up.
Okay. That doesn't look
I
like
stayed though.
It
No,
doesn't. Yeah.
I stayed.
Wait, what
I was
happened?
like, oh,
How did he?
Pepe's with me. I can stay. Which is not true.
What did you say, Bob?
Wait, how did he die?
Get to the
I died
range.
to a pencil shot and a range blaster direct.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
He got hit by the pencil and then he didn't leave. When
Yeah.
he shouldn't, I'm not even sure I would go past the ramp in the first place. I'll just throw a suction and paint a little bit and stay down. I wouldn't even go
Okay.
up. Because a better pencil just kills you outright. Like, you should have died here. Right here. Right
Yeah.
here. You should have died.
Yeah, you're supposed to be dead. Yeah.
And then now you just die like a second later. But
Yeah.
Like your play
You
is
can't stand there, so the only way you can do anything is I don't know, you get on the hat, get on your bottom left, just be somewhere
but,
where they can't shoot you
but
right
he
away.
can't get there in time. That's what I'm saying. Like he needs to
Oh yeah, you have to
he
make
needs
that
to
judgment.
pre-calculate all this stuff, and it feels like he
Yeah, you have to
isn't.
make that judgment.
He isn't making
you
the
make it-
judgment. Like I'm not even sure he's aware that he needs to be making the judgment. Okay, good. Cross.
I think his judgment is just go and then hope it works. Not hope it works, but
Wow. How the
that's
fuck
funny.
are? Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
funny.
okay. That's...
Yeah.
Wait, that's the pro. How did the pro get there?
Suction bomb. He was in spawn.
Oh,
We killed them all. Remember?
Oh, okay. Okay. Here, what's the plan? Can you get the
Those
bubble?
suction bombs at tower, and bubble is close.
Okay.
Wait, can you go back 5 seconds? I think you got dropped there
No.
in front of the Zuko.
No,
I disagree.
no.
Yeah, I
They
think you
had a
got
Zuka out.
Yeah, Lazuka, you could tell Lazuka wasn't looking at you though.
I don't think it's worth it, Blob, because
No.
he has a
It's
reliable.
very easy for the Zuka to
Oh, you're close to
click
bubble.
at
Yeah, he's
people.
a reliable plan to sit top, throw suctions, and get bubble. Like,
Okay.
it's not worth it. Like you can, but it's not worth it here, because there's not a lot of paint, and if you fuck it up and you don't get bubble, it's fucking like
If I drop, I'm just gonna die to the pencil and not
Yeah.
shot.
I see.
it's not worth it. Gotta be real careful here that you don't die. Okay. Well, okay, now what's the plan? You chose to drop. Why did you drop? What was the plan?
Pepe Zuka.
Okay, that's not a reason to drop. Unless you think Pepe is going to instantly shoot at anyone who you fight. And it's going to work 100% of the time, which I would not, personally. I would not trust any teammate with that. So it's not that the Zuka came out that you're going. Why is it that you're going? Or maybe it is why you're going?
I was going.
Okay, well,
That
that's not a
was
good
why I was
reason.
going.
That's not a good reason.
I think it's fine to go. The only thing that was
No,
stopping you
it's
from
fine to
going
go, but my teammate popped Zuka is not a good reason to go.
It's because like the
No,
pencil was the thing
I
stopping you
popped
before.
Zuka, and the left side is clear.
The reason to go is
Yeah.
that the pencil ran away and gave you left side for free, not that the Zuka got popped. The Zuka is what causes that to happen. But just like the reason, the thing that allows you to go is not the Zuka, it's the fact that it's cleared.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, now what's the plan? Do you
On
think
a
their
push
push is
left mid.
dead? Are they going to try and push again?
I think they're still 4 up, so they're gonna try and push again. I want to get behind them.
Okay, so you're trying to go bottom left.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Huh.
I didn't look.
You did look at one place, but I don't know why you thought
Yeah.
anybody was there.
Yeah, I don't know why you were looking there.
Well, I didn't see where the pencil went.
No,
and
I
the
see what you're
pencil
saying,
liked
but,
to stay
like,
places.
I don't think you needed to commit
Uh-huh.
a full crit to that.
Probably not.
Yeah, because if the pencil's down there, they're
Yeah.
they're not doing anything else. It'd be so weird, but you could just like
Kill them.
I don't know.
You would just kill
Kill
them. The pencil
With another
Yeah.
pencil is
ZR.
not a weapon that can shark you down bottom left. Like,
Yeah, but
Anyway.
I didn't look.
yeah, before you start moving again, you should look. Right? So like if you're gonna go behind them, you need to also pre-plan that, okay, I need to clear the back angle before I commit to anything. And I'm gonna peek it wide so that I have time to react.
Yeah.
Right? All of your plans are not thinking far enough ahead, is I think like the theme. And now that you went, right? Now that you went and died, that's why you're losing lead. Because you also still could have just stayed top and gotten bubble, and it probably would have been fine. Honestly. Because they burned
You gotta
everything.
play mid. You gotta play mid with suction bombs and gotten your bubble soon.
But I think he could have stayed top left the whole time, even
Oh,
though
yeah.
the Zuka went out.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine. It's not like Pepe got one. Like if Pepe got one, then yeah, you should probably go. But it's not like he got anyone. They're all still here. I'm not sure I totally like this play. Especially when you're as close to bubble as you are. And they burned everything.
That's why I would lean more towards mid because I don't see anybody threatening it right now. So you could throw bombs into mid and then bubble closer to mid.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
You
also
see this like shot here? That's like a free victim. Wait, you saw the shot?
yeah. More importantly, the shot
didn't
saw
have-
you, but let's not.
Yeah,
I don't think he actually saw the shot. I think he was
Okay.
laser focused on the pencil, which you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. But like that's why I don't like you dropping in the first place. It's like you don't have enough. If you're gonna drop, I think what I don't like about the way you drop is that you drop blindly without looking. I can feel you not look first, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm dropping here, there's a slight pause. Well, okay, Zuka comes out, pencil runs away. There's a slight pause right here. I pause for a second right here to look at mid and figure out what's going on, and then decide to go. It's like a quarter second, but I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
You
yeah, and you don't need to focus on the pencil so much. If they're not shooting, they're not being useful. And it's.
By the way, the pencil's on right. If you had taken a moment to pause, you would have seen them throw the sprinkler. But because you're so focused on just instantly going because Zuka got popped and somehow that's a reason to go, like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need.
Pencil not that threatening though. The most threatening a pencil can be is if they're standing on tower and preventing you from dropping at all. But
Yeah.
if they're not doing that, then you just throw suction bombs in mid, and
Yeah.
they're not gonna bother you that much. They bother you a lot in this situation because they're standing on tower and you can't reach them. It's like playing against E-Leader. It's like, why would you let once you kill the E-Leader's team once, then you can just hold mid for 5 years.
Okay. Philosophical question. Do you think the pencil saw you?
When I ran bottom right, yeah.
At what, did you know that during the game, or are you saying that now, in retrospect?
I would like to think I knew that during the game, but I don't remember.
I think they know.
Okay, no, I think
there's
I
no
knew
way you
during the
don't
game.
know. There's no way you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When people know where you are, I hate that you always go fast. Please stop always going fast. You're playing rock, paper, scissors where you always throw rock. Like you can paint it, throw the suction bomb, and then not go and watch them paint it, and then come back to mid with your bubble and then bubble in front of them when they're not looking. Right? That's like a thing you can do, but you always just go fast and hope that they don't react to you in time, which I guess is a Carbon way of thinking. But even then, even with Carbon, you can not go and then keep painting over it and play mind games with them. Because if you do it enough times, they'll be like, "Oh, he's not going to go," and then that's when you go. Right? But you always go fast, so they always know what to expect.
And you should be if you knew they were there, you should at least fight it in a way that that shows that you knew they were there. Not like I'm going to charge my shot when I'm directly in front of them.
Yeah, you just blindly dash and hope for the best, which is a sign that you shouldn't be going because you don't know where they are.
Right? That's why we were confused at all that you saw the pencil. It was very obvious the pencil saw you, or that's why we were confused whether you knew the pencil saw you, because the way you fight it is okay, you can go fast, but what if you hug the corner and then
or bubble under and then come up?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that you're
look before you turned around.
Yeah.
To see if the pencil was looking at you.
Like you just go.
Yeah, that's why we thought maybe you didn't think the pencil would turn around because
you play it like they're just you can just go up behind them and they would never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was kind of doomed after I threw that against the pencil at the end.
Well, yeah, I'd say so. Anyway, so that's that game. Oh.
Enervate.
Okay, I'm so curious because you go 19-9 here. I'm so curious.
I'm convinced I lost because of the lag. I'm convinced I lost because just watch.
I'm so curious how you're going 19-9 in solo.
Well, let's see how you're controlling the game.
Because I'm convinced you there's no way you're playing totally different and competitive. Actually, you might be because you make logical claims like I should go because my teammate is Zukaing, which is a terrible reason. You should go based on what actually happens, not what someone tries to do.
Well, we can probably, even if it's laggy, we can probably see what you attempt to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh yeah, we took off his ninja squid. This is good. What power is this?
2250-ish.
Okay. I see.
Because it's zones, remember?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think Dog Roller was lag based.
No, that was
That
not
one
lag.
was not. That one was not.
So here you can already think ahead in the future. Here's the very ideal scenario that I think you would love. You just kill all of them because with max range burst flicks, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But you have to plan. You also have to plan for like what if they like don't stand there and they crab, and you have to think
Mhm.
about what to do. And in that case, standing directly in front of them is like
You're gonna
I
die.
don't know. You're not controlling the game very well in that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Like go back to after you get a nice advantage,
Like
and
you
then
throw this away for fun.
yeah, this is good. Nice. And then now you can see where they are, and then make your plan.
Yeah. How do you
I feel
hold
like I
this?
should just go back to top mid.
Maybe you could like go for the dread like a crazy, and then jump to somebody on top mid or
Yes.
something.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, this is another thing that I'm like, you don't do this. Omega does this. I don't know why you've never picked this up. You can go for way more things if you are already queuing the jump out after your flick. Like you can absolutely burst flick this dread and then just jump to a team.
Mm-hmm.
And you have enough time to figure out which teammate to jump to. I think. This dread's just kind of sitting here. But yes, I don't think you can sit here because dread will accidentally hit you at some point and then you're dead. I think.
And they're not getting any closer to you until they get their ear slider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my prediction, though. Maybe this dread is not a bitch like all the other ones.
Yeah.
No, I think they were.
Like, are you like? But like, my question is like, what even is your goal here? Like, what is it that you want? How is it that your weapon guarantees wins of zones games in your mind? How do you guarantee a win?
Killing the painting weapons and not dying to the other weapons long enough.
Okay.
To kill them.
The way I would
Second.
describe it, I don't even think it needs to be painting weapons. I think if you just get one pick, like 4 times in a row, you win. If you get a pick and get out 4 times in a row, you'll win. Especially on this map because they can't cheese. So if you get a pick, then it doesn't matter what they use. You can just keep one zone or the other, or kill people who are running in or whatever in a 3v4. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you can do that at like, I think, let's be exact here. I think it's 4. I think from 100 it's 4 times. If you do that 4 times in a row, you just win. But if you're sitting here and you go for this, to me this is a you're gonna get traded play.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't do this. If you want to win by yourself, you can't do this because you're gonna get traded. Probably.
Well, this specific frame is fine. I even support the vertical flick after, but I think you could instantly roll away onto the uninkable after that.
Maybe. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's
And go
fast
behind the wall.
enough, but that actually I can agree with that. Yeah. That's another way of getting it.
Yeah, my fear is like when you get that nice kill on top mid and you see the dread. My fear is mostly the splash. Even though it's a painting weapon, they're just gonna pop crab from some unkillable spot and 90 you. I mean, if they're good, but you should always assume they're good.
Yeah.
That's my main fear. So if you see the splash not looking, then doing a max range burst like is a good idea. And then because of the roller, you need some way to get out. So I don't know that rolling thing that you do. I don't know if it's fast enough.
But whatever it is, like you
It-
need to be
it might
planning to get
be-
out. You can't just
It
go
might
for
not be in this specific situation because the roller does kind of like glide pretty quickly, like directly at me. But
Sure.
in a
I think it
normal
might
game,
have
I think
worked.
it would be.
I think it might have worked.
In a normal game, it for sure works.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
So yeah, you gotta build up.
You literally
The crab was stupid. The crab guy
Oh.
was dumb.
okay, what are you doing?
What are you looking at? Oh,
Yeah.
you're painting for Zuka.
No, he's trying to
No,
kill a
I was-
roller that's under a ledge that doesn't exist.
Huh? No, I think he's painting for Zuka. There's no way.
No, I wanted to
He thought the
check
roller
in
dropped.
case the roller had dropped
he
and
thought
I
the roller
didn't
might have
see it
dropped.
because of lag
Oh.
or something. Like I've already visibly like, all right, this roller is laggy as shit, so they could end up down
I
there
mean-
without me seeing it.
So what I don't
That's
like is if you
but-
peek it like this and the roller is just pre-flicking, you die instantly.
Yeah.
Like find a better
if
way
the
to
roll's
clear
still
it.
up there, it's like 90% of cases the roll's still up there. You shouldn't like assume the
Also,
crazy
yeah, the roller
like
can kill you. Yeah, if the roller is where I think they are,
Mhm.
they should be able to kill you here doing this stupid thing. Find a better way to clear it where you're not risking dying.
Also, if the roller's down there, then they have to get back to mid somehow,
Yeah, you can just
and
wait.
you can see it.
That's what I mean
Yeah.
But
by
if they're up,
clear. Yeah, that's what I mean by clear. Find a better way to clear a
yeah,
pump. Like either just like scoot up to the ledge from the left and like peek it, or like go around the block on the right, further, way further to the right, and just look. Like just look. Don't just do blind stuff like this where you're right in front of where they can shoot you if they're good,
yeah.
and can
I think
also
normally
accidentally
I
kill you if
play
they're
it
even
from
if
the
they're
far
there.
right side.
But they just ended up killing all your teammates. Okay, nice.
Can support this.
Yeah, nice. Oh, nice. Nice, I guess. Okay, they have crab. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was me. The laggy person was me. That I discovered 2 games later.
Hmm.
I don't like this play.
It's like the potential to be super unclean,
Yeah,
but it worked out, I guess.
It
It
works
kind of
out, but I don't like this play.
You traded with Zuka. It was
I
kind of
think getting the dread is fine, but I should probably just go into their circle, right?
No, no. I think you kill this dread, and you just
Yeah.
stay in mid. Just hold their zone. The crab is looking at your zone. It will eventually end.
I mean, I don't fault him for going for the crab. The crab's not looking at him.
Yeah, but he's gonna get Zuka in like 0.25 seconds. Just
Oh yeah, that's true.
like this is so dangerous. I don't know who's in spawn. I don't know if more people were fighting right.
Is
I
it
don't-
that dangerous?
I think
There's
so.
nobody in spawn. I can guarantee that. The
I
dread's
don't.
the most far back one.
He kills the roller way back here. Okay, kills the
I
roller.
support that educated guess.
Kills the apple. Roller respawns. Kill the dread. I don't. The roller could be swimming back in from spawn right now.
Yeah, but if you go towards the crab, then you'll get further from the roller, so it's fine.
I just don't like. I would agree with you if he had no Zuka. I just don't think it's necessary at all when he's.
That's true. That's true.
He can
Oh, this guy too.
guarantee it. Like it's a risk reward thing. Like he can guarantee that they don't lose cap here by just keeping the left side of the map. If the crab is a problem, he can Zuka it.
Yeah.
But by going in, like, first of all, by going in here, there's a bunch of things that he is no longer covering when he does this. And he does this to me, and that's why it pisses me off. Because I'll be like top mid on the zone or wherever. Not on this map, but where like there are times where eevee will go for something and it's like, yeah, that could work. Or you could just fucking win the game with me in mid. Right? And this is one of
Yeah,
those.
I guess for me in solo, it just doesn't seem as guaranteed. Like if they get any foothold, then Carbon has less and less tools to prevent.
He has Zuka. Just Zuka the crab. I just don't think going.
Yeah, but the crowd doesn't see you.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about trading, but I guess it happens.
That's what I mean. There's no way to kill this crab. I don't believe he can kill this crab without trading.
I guess they turned around at the last moment.
I don't think he's behind them enough for them to not see him. I don't think he can kill the crab without trading.
Wait, let me think about it. Oh yeah, you're right.
There's no way. Like that's why I don't want him to go for it. Because like the moment you die, I think no matter how bad Carbon's tools are, it's worse to be dead.
How easy is it to Zuka from the side? The crab.
eevee.
I'm not sure actually.
Not kill it. Just make it not shoot anymore. Just make it stop.
I mean, also kill it. I mean, just go for the head. If
No, but what I mean is he doesn't even need to kill it. He just needs to Zuka it
Yeah,
in the side,
yeah.
and it'll stop the crab. He doesn't even need
Yeah.
to kill the. He already killed 2. He doesn't need to kill the crab.
I agree.
He just needs to slow them down a little bit.
I was thinking like, since you were so close to Zuka, and the crab isn't looking at you, but they will start looking at you if you take the time to swim near them. Then Azuka might actually kill them more reliably.
Yeah.
But this right, even if it doesn't kill them, the crab's gone.
In my opinion, this is a game losing. Like if I bet they're gonna get in here somewhere while he's dead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No.
See, I told you. Dying is always the worst. In solo queue, dying is always the worst thing you
Yeah.
can do. It doesn't
Dying's
matter
pretty bad.
how many people you kill, unless you kill literally all of them, it is worse to die. It is always worse to die. Because no matter how bad your tools are, you can at least find some way to outsmart them or outpace them or something. Anyway,
Yeah, I agree.
you see what I'm saying, Eevee?
Yeah.
In situations where things get sucky, you can even start hiding. But if you're dead, you can't so hide.
Yeah. And the thing is, that entire left side was wide open because you killed them all.
Okay, one.
Hmm. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I
Anyway,
guess that worked.
just so we're clear, you could have won the game by yourself.
Oh, it's going to happen again.
Just so we're
On this
clear,
hold.
you could have won the game by yourself already. Okay, yeah, I like this.
I get
Yeah.
another opportunity to win the game by myself.
Okay, I would not stay here. Roller knows where you are. I would not stay here. That's quite laggy, but I think you should avoid the roller because the roller can reliably trade you.
I mean, you were surprised by the roller anyway, so it's not surprising that they traded you.
Yeah, they should have traded you. But
Yeah.
like you should go try and kill the rest of their team rather than trying to stay near the roller. Like the moment the roller you fail this roller in action, like get the fuck out. Go to top mid,
Mhm.
make them lose track of you. Don't like just go, leave.
Mhm.
Yeah, so here, like literally, you should have died.
Well, he does. It's just delayed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What are we doing? Holy shit. Okay, well. Holy fuck, what is happening? That's unlucky. that's something. Okay, go to circle. Yeah, okay.
Okay, it's just a roller.
Find the roller. Found the roller. Cool.
Okay, nice.
Okay, yeah, now you definitely can win by yourself. Well, I'm actually not super.
Whoa! Okay, nice.
No, that's
I
worth it.
thought that it wasn't reliable to kill.
No,
That's
no, no.
reliable.
That's real. If
Okay,
if they aren't looking and they just swim forward like that, yeah, and it's worth it because it's the dread. This buys you time. I wouldn't
Yeah.
really stay here like this.
This is fine. Chasing.
Actually, yeah,
Okay,
no,
now
you're extending it as long as you can. Okay, you have to get out. You
Yeah,
have to.
this is good
Please
chasing.
leave. Please leave. You're gonna die. Wow. Okay. Well, you should have died. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Well, okay. I think you misjudged how long you can stay. This
Yeah.
matters in comp games. Okay. Roller here, bad, not scary. Roller pops bubble. They popped
It's
it really far
already.
away. This is so not great, but still okay because the bubble's really far away. The dread comes over. Get the fuck out. Why are you staying?
Mm-hmm.
This dread is never gonna die to you, and they will. The combination of vertical flicks and 90s from the dread, like it'll eventually hit you. That's fine. Just draw. Don't get caught by the
Yeah,
slayer.
I think it's going to disappear again.
Yeah. Like you did what you wanted.
And do like
you got them
3
to burn
less
the
vertical
bubble.
flicks.
Yeah. Okay. That's like what you get for dropping as late as you did. You should have died earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see how you retake. The first retake was like, I don't know what happened.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's lag.
Huh, that wasn't.
No, that's lag.
Wait.
Well, that's lag.
Okay.
it's hard to land
I
a
was gonna say
precise.
the
Teleported.
position-
He teleported behind me, basically.
Oh, I see.
That's a hard burst horizontal to hit when they're like fucking sliding.
It's my fault.
Yeah,
I was the
no.
one lagging. It was not making it easy for me. Like, watch this.
Oh my god. Yeah, this whole thing is a clusterfuck right now, but that doesn't change the earlier parts.
Yeah, no, I could have won twice earlier,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
I
get to 7,
Okay.
and I
This
could have
isn't-
won
this doesn't
there.
look too bad.
Okay, hold on. We need to reevaluate here.
I think I deserve to die against that Dapple jump in because I missed
Okay,
twice.
let's forget that. Okay, 2 people went
But-
down. 3 people went down. You jump in. You have top, mid, and zone. What is your plan here? How do you hold this zone?
Make sure they don't get to top mid. So if I go to the front of top mid without them noticing me, then stop them.
Okay. And what do you have to do to make that reliable?
Slow swim to front.
Yeah, okay.
Not do that. But I get distracted by the dually rolling twice to the left.
Yeah, but my point is, I don't think you need to do anything about that guy.
He disappeared too.
Oh yeah. How do you lose from this position? Oh my god.
I drop. Okay, you'll see.
Okay.
I know exactly how I lose.
Well, here you should be thinking about Zuka, like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
because
You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
Like your win con here is Zuka the Crab. Game is over.
Yeah, I guess normally you shouldn't be thinking about Zuka because you get it so rarely, and you get it in the wrong time usually. But
No. He should be
the
thinking
right
about
time.
it. It is.
I'm close. I'm close now, so I should be thinking about.
He should always
Well,
be thinking
this-
about it.
I'm
No,
gonna
no.
say,
I
like,
don't. Let me rephrase what you're saying, Bob. He should always be thinking about it. It will just often, very frequently, not be an option. It should be
yeah,
a high option. It's just usually not there.
yeah. I mean, this is the nicest option you can have.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But normally you would need to use it in your retake or something, and then you're not gonna get another one.
But here,
But yeah, this is the nicest option you have. So you
Literally
need to
your
think about
win-
where the crab from. Okay, there's the crab.
that's actually super far back, so now you don't even need to do anything.
Yeah. Now you need to think about where the reslider is coming from.
Yeah, no. Watch. Just press play.
You're gonna drop.
Yes.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
I don't need to drop there. I can just burst vertical from top
Holy
mid.
fuck. Holy fuck. Yeah, no. You deserve to lose this game, buddy. Lag did not lose you this game. Lag lost you some fights, or traded you some fights. It's not even bad for you because you're trading, because they're also like getting lag
Yeah.
from you. It's not even a
Like that roller,
disadvantage.
that roller earlier saw you first.
That roller's probably pissed, honestly. Okay, what's the
Okay,
plan
let's see
here?
how you
This is
retake.
what's the plan here? Why are we why are we doing this? What's the plan?
Although to be honest with Carbon,
Well,
it's
I
probably
just
mid.
traded and they got my circle, and I don't trust my teammates to clear that ever. And I had Zuka, so I'm close enough, especially since they have zone. So I'm just getting past his special
Okay.
charge. And my
That's-
teammate just traded, so I can't go.
Yeah, this is fun.
And
Okay,
my
so-
teammates died.
You popped it
So
without looking first,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
we got the Zuka to clear the circle, and then we used it to do literally anything but clear the circle. Nice.
Yeah.
This is what I'm like. You don't have real plans. I don't believe you. I don't believe you that you have real plans because you don't execute them.
So you had a nice Zuka earlier because you saw them swimming straight towards it, and your eye was on them the whole time. But here, your eye was not on anybody in particular before you started firing your Zuka. So it wasn't,
No.
No, game's over.
especially with the nerf. I don't think you can 50
Yeah.
them anymore.
The
But
lag
it doesn't
trade
matter.
with the
In my opinion,
roller-
that's not the fact. That's not the factor here, Bob. The factor here is
I know.
he needs the Zuka to clear the circle because he is correct. No one else is going to clear the circle, and you do need circle back.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to go all the way around, in which case you shouldn't have popped Zuka and you should have gone way earlier when your teammate traded. Because you knew one of them was dead and one of them was in circle. So there's at most 2 people who can still look at you.
hmm
So you got to make that snap judgment. You're either going for circle or you're going fast left. And the moment you get the chance to go, you're going. But,
Yeah.
but like you have to like have a plan to win by
Yeah,
yourself. Not
Even then, I honestly still could have won if I had killed the roller before.
yeah,
they
but like
could-
that's like laggy as shit and whatever.
I know.
My point is not about that. Oh boy. I see. I
Yeah.
bet I'm still gonna have things. I'm gonna still have opinions
It
about this
probably
game
will be.
because
Yeah.
It'll probably be about, I don't know, giving up
the point is
could probably
if you play the
yeah.
way I want you to, Eevee, where it's like it's not about yes, we as a plan will have, or we as a team will have plans that we usually carry out, right? But that's by nature of trusting that that's the first option that's going to come up. But like, I want you to be the kind of player where if you have the Zuka ready early and you can clear our circle early, you just fucking do it. And then you consistently go for circle with the Zuka, and then you take circle back for me, and then figure out what to do from there. Like, I want you to make independently good, fast decisions. That's the way this game plays. There's a lot less. There's no more Azuka armor, or sorry, missile armor inkjet bullshit where it's so reliable that you should never do anything else. Like, there's tons of room for expression in this game, but because you don't have a plan clearly when you do things, or you know the plan and then you throw out the plan and like get distracted by the first piece of candy. Not that your plans shouldn't change, but like you should know that whatever you're doing now is better than your initial plan. Right? And it doesn't feel like you're making an evaluation of how likely things are to succeed or how important things are. Because there are certain situations where it's like, okay, if I killed, like, on that umami game, it's like, if I kill this crab with this Zuka, I may just stop him, but if I kill him and I go top mid, hang out, barring my whole team running in and dying, which they could do, but that's not super likely. If they don't do that, I can probably win right here. The top mid part is important because it prevents you from getting slidered and it lets you cover both zones so that the slider never caps both. But like, I don't see you making that calculation. And these are the kinds of things that it doesn't matter if you're playing bad that day. Right? What?
No, this is fine. I like it.
All 4 of them are up. So
I'd
if
rather
I kill that guy,
later.
then
Yeah, I
Let's
see.
go
I see.
later.
Yeah, that's space.
And then hold your position. Or you can do that, I guess.
No.
I'd rather you hold your position.
Yeah,
a
I
bit,
agree. This is what, but like,
Yeah.
he's not evaluating that. My point. I don't think he's evaluating the idea that it's like not even on his radar, the idea that, oh, keeping this is more important than killing them all. And so because he's not thinking that, he's not even getting to the point in solo queue where it's like when he goes for it, he dies and realizes that he should stay up. Like, he's just like, it's not, there's
normally it's not us. It's not us defending when he's not alive. It's, you know, the type.
Huh?
Random people who are not good.
Yeah. It's like, but my point is, Eevee, I need you to have more plans. I think the reason Blop and I have improved so much in solo queue relative to you and Stan is that we have more plans. So what happens when we play solo queue is we discover which plans work. But in order to do that, we need to be making evaluations and plans in the first place. Where Blop is like, I actually can't go for this because I tried it and then like it's not gonna work. Like, I know certain bubbles are not worth it. And certain ones are. But that's because I'm like intentionally trying to figure out, like, I think I can hold this if I pop bubble here, and I think it's worth it. And sometimes I will hold it and it doesn't matter and they run past me and they score and it's like, okay, fuck. That was a horrible idea. Right? But because it's not even on your radar that you should consider staying up here, I think. Is it? Did it cross your mind that maybe you should stay up instead of dropping to get the kills?
I think I wanted to keep the area, but the easiest way to kill the guy pushing to drop like that.
Can't you just wait until they get up the wall?
Yes.
They know where I am now. Or they knew where I was.
Yeah, that's why you would.
So I guess I should have.
Yeah, so you just move slightly to the side, and then
Yeah.
You slightly to the side, or you actually hang out in the corner and start looking for them.
Yeah. Pepe.
Yeah. It's okay. I got sniped like 40 times, so I didn't really help.
Blop and I get collateraled by him twice in one game later, but we win that game.
Oh yeah, we won that game. It was funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I respect it.
If I don't miss my burst bomb.
I respect it. I respect it.
That's fine. Yeah.
I respect it because you're also stuck within a rock and a hard place with the Kraken, so it's not like you have a better option.
Yeah.
No, that should be a no risk type of thing. It's fine. I like that. It's not like they can swim. Wow, they're
Nice.
not looking at you. Okay,
Okay.
now look for the other ones.
Live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
eh,
I don't
There's
know.
not
not
enough
nice.
paint.
Sorry, not nice.
He needs to know that he can't go for more than one flick here.
You have to look for them. This is nice. And then turn around and then
Go for the flick and then get the fuck behind cover because there's still two of
yeah,
them.
behind the
Mhm.
door.
And you need to evaluate that your teammates are not here. Like you need to know that you're still by yourself. It doesn't matter that you killed two. You're still by yourself.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna die to the Zuka, aren't they? Is it Pepe? Oh. Wow. We win. We literally win the game. How are they ever gonna stop you?
Oh, we're doing some kind of weird shit where Shiny wants to go left and then I stand on the tower. I would rather go left than Shiny.
Fucking stupid. Why are we listening to Shiny? What are we doing?
I guess it worked.
No.
I think they could have directed you though.
Okay.
Yeah, because Shiny's grabbing left.
Okay, what's the
Like,
plan here, Eevee? What are you trying to what's the plan?
I'm waiting for somebody to stupidly poke their head up so I can dome them with Zuka.
I think you should look for someone specific. You should look for the leader.
Or the crab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Please look
leader's
for the
getting crabbed right now, and the crab is the one who's top right.
The leader's not standing in crab range forever. They're gonna reposition somewhere
Yeah.
where they can
Yeah.
shoot the tower and not stand in crab range.
Okay.
It's my
so
fault
now
for
we
dying to leader, but you should see where they are.
Oh, Blop Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you waited way too long to Zuka here. I think you have waited way too long to Zuka here. Okay.
Oh,
Also, oh yeah. Okay.
I get away with it.
In my opinion, no, you didn't. They should be dead. Okay, in my opinion, Blop die. Okay, I'm just gonna start talking in terms of plans I would make. Maybe some of this will permeate and you'll start making plans spontaneously. That would be great. I don't know if it'll happen. In my opinion, Blop dies here. I'm already looking to Zuka people. I know they killed someone, so they're gonna try and rush tower.
true.
I want the push
Yeah,
to keep.
actually, honestly, it's a safe enough bet if I just let it rip into top right now.
You know they're gonna push back, try to push back in. You still have all of mid. If you can hold it for one Zuka duration's length of time, Blop jumps back in. Shiny still got their top left. Pepe's gonna die, but we're gonna
Yeah.
ignore that.
It's
Because
true actually.
Pepe, even if Pepe is dead, you can still hold this. If Blop jumps
But
back
they have a
in.
leader on their team.
Yeah, they're
The
slow.
leader was the one who killed me.
There's a
but
leader
also-
and another backline.
Like Zuka
No,
this
yeah.
Zuka this
Yeah, kill
kid.
that guy.
Just Zuka this
Kill
kid.
that guy.
And then Zuka the leader. And then now see like now Shiny's dead. Probably could have saved Shiny. Anyway, now why are
I don't see why you thought they would swim right into that. They were clearly searching.
No.
Yeah.
I should have just stayed top left, but I get away with
Yeah.
it.
No, you didn't. You had to burn Zuka for it. It's not getting away with it.
That's true. But,
It's not getting away with it. I like.
oh yeah, this is another thing. That we saw in the humpback game. Wait, did we go over that
No,
or with you?
no. We need to go over that with him next. I'm gonna
We
go
kinda
over that
didn't
game.
know what people were gonna do in terms of movement, which is a big problem on Carbon.
Yeah.
I
EV
guess
is not
here
playing.
you can tell that they're searching, so they're not going to.
Get
I
caught.
don't know. They're just not going to swim into mid.
Also, notice how you could have Zuka right now to kill this lazy edit that is just like standing out in the wide open, painting for crab very obviously.
Mhm.
And you could dome him now or when he gets the crab. Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
I think they saw you. I
Yeah.
think they saw you.
Yeah, I think they saw you.
Yeah.
That's the
I
kind
had
of
to go
thing.
for one and leave.
Jump,
or
not
jump.
leave. Jump. You cannot leave.
But to be honest, I think you could have gone fast enough where you could have max range burst flick the leader if you actually started full swimming.
Yeah, I think if you just get seen and just instantly go and then instantly jump, I think you're better off than
Yeah.
this weird. Oh, maybe they didn't see me.
But the leader's not being careful enough. The leader's not being careful enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see someone there, like just go. They saw you clearly. Leader starts speaking, like just run him down.
See, this is definitely not careful enough. They definitely are not positioning well here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just fucking dome him. He probably doesn't know that you can one shot him from here. You just dome him and jump. If you miss, it's fine. And hopefully you don't get sniped, but I think getting hit by a burst flick will throw him off enough that you can probably get out.
Yeah.
Because burst bombs move people. It pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, So like again, I hope you're taking notes, by the way, or at least internalizing.
I am internal.
So like once the leader saw you, they were gonna shoot and reposition.
Yeah.
So you
It's
had
like
to register that they saw you and go right away.
Mhm.
you like don't do that frequently, like registering that they saw you.
Huh.
I don't know what your burst flick range is. Pepe mode. Please don't tell.
I had to, yeah. I kind of wanted to drop right. at
Okay,
that
do you
point.
think they know where you are?
Probably.
Okay.
No,
I don't
think so.
think it's a
They just saw it
50-50. I don't think so.
No,
Yeah,
you
they
play
just-
it correctly. You
Now
play it
they do.
correctly. You play it correctly by going out the side because they're probably looking for you up the wall at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. I like this.
Yeah, it's a nice
This is
position.
good. Please don't drop. Oh no.
Uh,
Please stop.
uh,
Like your evaluation of when it is worth it to give up a position is horrible. I'm sorry. I see you. Okay, first thing I'm seeing you not evaluate correctly is whether they saw you. Second thing I keep seeing over and over and over again is like knowing when it's worth it to drop. Like you are just not both staying too long and not like staying long enough. Like you don't. Because the thing is,
yeah, was
even
the Buster gonna swim into your shot there? I guess so. Kind of didn't work out though.
but like even
It was-
if they know you're here, it's gonna take them so long to clear you, and if they're not careful, you kill them.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't matter that you're a short range carbon. Like this, you can cover. What you need to calculate basically is I can cover this entire ledge safely without getting caught.
Yeah, so here's the cost of clearing you. Let me put it this way. The cost of clearing you is that they have to slowly inch up, inch by inch, shoot one shot, and then go up another inch, shoot another shot. That's
If
how
he's
they
smart,
have to
he
clear.
double point sensors the entire place.
Doesn't
with no
matter.
buzzer.
Even if he knows exactly what your
yeah.
position is, you still have the advantage.
Yeah, if you're hiding in the corner, then they still have to approach you somehow.
Yeah. If you're sitting all the way in the corner, he still has to find a way to get close to you. And if you find the right timing and like move around in the right way and make yourself unpredictable, like
Yeah, also double point sensor is not a real threat. Like if it really doesn't work out, you have enough time to, just jump out.
yeah,
Mhm.
like it takes yeah. You should be thinking more about how much it's gonna cost to clear you. Even if they know
Okay.
you're there. Even if they know you're there, it can still be worth it to stay for a while. Just to like be really fucking annoying. Another
Mhm.
thing for you to learn to. What have we learned? We've learned about like bubble plans, Zuka plans, actually carrying out plans when you understand, like you know how you have to get back in or how you have to hold, and actually like executing it, right?
Mhm.
And then once you are doing that consistently, then you can get to the point where it's like you will go for other things that are not the most obvious thing. But like first, you just gotta like
Not do that.
not do that. I think you can go again.
Good roll.
Squid roll.
I tried there. I hit the ledge.
Oh, it's not fine.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that's okay.
That's
You have
not
to-
okay. It's
Yeah,
not
I should have
okay.
dropped.
Not
Sad.
okay.
I should have dropped right
This
after I
guy
hit
is
the shot.
greeting for Zuka into 3 people.
Yeah.
Come on. Go Blobware. Do something. Okay, what's the plan? Alright. So
Oh, this is
here's
really funny.
how I'm calculating in these positions. Do I think anyone okay, first question. Assuming they just play lame and correct, at what point do you think you can stop them? Like what do you have to do to stop them and where is it gonna happen?
Either it's going to happen when they get to the next checkpoint, not the one they're at right now, or I get Zuka like in between that and kill them.
Can you get
or
Zuka
I'm on
fast
the-
enough?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or on the right side, I can drop
Yeah.
far right after they clear check, and the
Get
leader
behind them,
moves
no?
away.
and get behind them. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you like best? Which
I
one
like
do you think
the
is the
second
highest?
option?
Which is what? Zuka.
Zuka?
The dropping right,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh, seems fine.
which I'm not doing here.
Yes, you are not doing it. But like that's how I want you to think. Like as you're responding, it's like, okay,
Mhm.
like where can I stop them?
Maybe-
And the way you
this way that you're doing is the most miserable option.
yeah, you just have to sit
Yeah.
and wait for them
Even
to
me
get
with
there.
bamboo, I'm not playing leader. Only leaders like doing.
I play like this. sometimes.
Oh, well, I guess you have bombs.
I play.
But yeah,
No,
only
it's
people
not
who-
even that I have bombs. It's that I don't have other options.
I guess so.
I
I don't
can.
know. The only
His
people I've
other
ever seen
options are
do
hoping that
this.
we do something fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only other thing I can do is get my bubble to try and so my only other contingency plan is predicting that they're gonna try and run into our top right and having bubble ready to stop them and killing them and then going. But if they just choose to leave me in top right by myself, like I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, you
yes.
can see me at the front left angle here.
Yeah.
I'll be holding their attention like this.
But like the way you should evaluate it is like how good would it be if it would work, but also how likely is it to work?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the thing you should go for generally is the thing that has the highest likelihood of working or the highest reward divided by like how likely it is to work. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you'll make the judgment call, but the point is you should make a judgment call because this is like okay. I guess you had way more paint than we gave you credit.
Nice.
Ah,
Oh,
not
nice.
not. Oh my god, how did we fuck this up? Okay, this is what, but like this is what I mean. Like he didn't have an actual. Clearly, he didn't know
No.
what he was actually doing because he just went and then he got stuck in mid.
Well, it was
Yeah.
good to kill that edit for me. I was just pre-firing them the whole time because
Yeah.
I was being.
So
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. The other thing you can do is the first layer is okay. What's my standard plan? Where it's like if they don't fuck up, or like they don't really go for anything, where can I stop them if they just like wait,
Mm-hmm.
get points? Then the
I
next
think-
step is like, what do I think they might try and go for, and can I catch early? Because a good team will like actually go for something, because they know that if they don't, they will get stopped eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I think after I help Blop with this edit, I think I could just swim straight into bottom right.
no, 100%. I think that's the correct play. Alternatively, you go here and eat the Zuko, and then leave.
Now jump.
Yes. You can't stay. I mean, they just pop Zuka Kraken. The
Yeah.
shot's coming like any second now.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Yeah. The reason bottom right is so threatening for you is because unless they have a blaster literally sitting there or the shot literally sitting there covering the wall
And
then
sharking.
being near the wall, yeah, and sharking. Being near the wall is
The
like
blaster is down there, but I know where they are because they just killed Pepe.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you have
So they're
shiny.
not
Like you
a
can
threat.
play that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this is like a different kind of planning evaluation where it's like I like being on right side because I can do stuff on right side. You can't do shit on left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
why you're there.
Yeah.
I also like right side, but it's only because left side is even worse. I don't actually like right side. I don't
But
like this
I can climb
map,
up walls.
frankly.
You can climb up walls.
I
Do
can't.
stuff.
I can if they're not
Yeah.
looking. If I evaluate
meant
that they
eevee.
won't. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not very smart. Hold on. Oh my god! Please drop. Just drop. Yeah, see, like you don't even know. Okay. You just changed plans like 4 times. Let's break this down.
I mean, it's good to change plans if something's not working out, but how
This
do I
is
put
good.
this?
Okay. Why did we drop this
I don't know what that was. Yeah.
Why did we drop this way? Why are
Where's
we
there?
even here? Why are we here at all? Okay. So that's the first thing. Like, go right, because you're better on right. Why are we here? This sucks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way you learn this sucks is you pay attention at solo queue because you intentionally go left and right and you discover that right side is better. That feels like you can do more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's what the solo queue is for. Like you have to be doing this on purpose to figure it out. You can't just play. If that makes sense. And if that means you play for an hour or an hour and a half instead of 2, fine, do it. But like learn. Like run actual experiments and learn. Pay attention to what's happening. Like I learned today that on Scorch, Rainmaker, I should play for a right side bubble because if I bubble on left side, then they go wide on the right and can get like 30 points for free and I can't stop them because I don't have enough range. So I have to, if I get into a position where I am playing Scorch Rainmaker and I have to defend, first I can't drop because that never works because I tried that and I just fucking explode. And if I want to buy time, I have to bubble on the right side because I can cover the whole approach area at like 40, 50 points, which I cannot do if I bubble on the left. Right? But I only know that because I paid attention. Like I tried both sides and I figured it out. Did I lose 100 points doing it? Yes, but I learned something. Which is why even though I'm at 2000 XP, I can still gain information. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So first thing is like, why are we here? Second thing is, okay. Do you think you have a better chance of running through and killing the leader or getting behind the leader, or would you rather stay in mid and camp the jump and try and catch another guy?
It's probably better for us that I run through and get the leader.
Yes. Okay.
Us. It's better for you too.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
less
Yeah.
likely to
Forget us. No more us. You are not allowed to make decisions on us. You should just do what's best for you. I have built a comp that makes it so that we can just play individually well and it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best thing for
kill
us
the
is that
leader
you do what's best
'cause
for you.
it's-
I think that's actually true for most people in all comps. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't know that to be true. But I do know for sure that I picked independent like weapons for us
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to be cooler bitch. That's not fun.
It's easier to go for the leader because
Yes.
then I also get a strong position afterwards
Yeah.
that can
Yeah.
help me with the 3 other people.
More importantly, I think you're much more likely to die to an edit and a shot and a blaster.
Yeah.
That like the leader will not kill you. The leader might run away from you and make it awkward, and you have to play a little 1v1 with the leader while you run around in circles in top left. And maybe one of them will come back for you, and then you might have to jump eventually. But again, this is the same thing as before, where it's like if you get up there, they're gonna waste a bunch of time clearing you. And I don't know about Pepe and Shiny. Pepe will do it by accident because he will run in. And Blop will definitely, like, Blop, being the independent thinker that he is, will see them looking the wrong way and just shoot them because he sees an opportunity to shoot them. Right?
Yeah.
Notice how Blop is no interest in, oh, my teammate eevee is setting me up here. It's just like, oh, hey, they're looking the wrong way. 3 shots. Right?
Yeah.
That's how how I want you to think. Anyway, so yeah.
I'm surprised you even saw the jump there. Did you actually see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
That's
it.
why I turned around.
Yeah, that's
that's
why you
a
turned
very
around.
easy jump to see.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, I
not
see.
worth it because even if you kill them, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you will. See, I had this impression during the game that you were doing like an okay defense. You were getting some nice kills, and then we weren't getting. Then you died afterwards somehow mysteriously, and then it was a bit.
I mean, he's doing better than you are, Mr. Dida
Exactly.
Leader. But
Yeah.
What?
But I felt like he had a nice position in this game.
Yeah.
That should have worked out.
Okay, I don't know how that last guy lived, but whatever. Okay, I need water. I'll be
The
right
magic
back.
of fall off damage.
I'm gonna switch back to. Okay, we're gonna switch to Humpback. We're gonna watch you.
Oh yeah, that one.
We're gonna watch you because I don't care about your little monitor. Your little monitor is not the problem. And then, oh, this game too. Okay, this game I'm just gonna show you something quickly because I don't know if you know this, and I want you to know to calculate this. And you do that, and then I'll switch off and get water. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through you first, and then we're gonna go through me to prove a point that I'm not just like telling you to have plans when I don't do it. But like it is.
I believe you that you do it.
Yeah, but I just like want to give you a flavor for like when I'm doing it and how I'm doing it.
It's like a
Okay.
fun example. So
Yeah.
because nobody's planning in the middle of fighting a 1v1, right? It's like
Yeah.
you got to do that. Take care of your shit first.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not worrying about this right
Yeah.
now. This was bad, but I'm not like I just want him to see the run through that he did not do correctly.
It's mostly about the bubble, right?
Oh wait, is this the bubble one? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Eevee, first thing I need you to understand. I don't know how you haven't learned this from solo queue. I think it's because you just bubble in the same place every time and just like try and fight it out. I think that we'll watch more solo queue games of you. Hopefully when you're a little higher XP and hopefully when your internet isn't shit. But I suspect, do you like intentionally experiment with different bubble positions? Or do you just go to the same place every time?
I'm pretty sure I go to those same places.
Yeah, okay. So I suspect that you have just been doing this bubble over and over in solo queue. And so you don't even realize that,
Oh, that one was new though.
well, this bubble should be going to top right every time in this situation. Why?
Because you're to my left.
No, stop. I
Okay.
don't. Stop making decisions based on other people. It's nothing to do with where I am. Why should the bubble go to top?
There's a guy in left. Top right is a better position for retaking
Yes.
because it has high ground on mid
Yes. Yes.
and left. And the pencil is in that direction. So if I pop a big fat ass bubble in front of that pencil, they're useless.
It's more than that. So the reason the bubble should go to top right here is because that bubble is less likely to break. In order for them to, or you're not going to die in that bubble. You should bubble to top right because, yes, it's that there's someone on left or in mid or whatever. But the point is, one, no one is already top left. They gave you top right back for free. No one is there for whatever reason. They're throwing right now. I don't know why they're not there. The blaster should be up there right now, but they're not. You know that because they threw a point sensor from mid, right? So what I would do is I would bubble the square block, the half step.
Yeah.
Because that way you're still undercover, kind of. Gives them a little bit less time to react. But you still get the bubble to cover the whole of top right. And the reason you want to be up there is because you can actually, like you said, it's high ground. You can shoot down at them. But also, you can run through on far right if they give it to you. And also, if they strike it or whatever, you actually have somewhere to back up. You can back out into bottom right and keep fighting. Versus if they throw their shit at you on left side, you're just going to explode, which is presumably what happens. I'm pretty sure. Like, the problem with this bubble is that it's too easy for them to walk into it. You're not on high ground.
I think
It's
I
not.
just died to the pencil, don't I?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
You actually live, but like it would be so much better for us. Yeah, your bubble didn't do anything.
Yeah.
If the strikes go out to, like, if you put the bubble in top right, then they have to strike to top right, and they don't actually clear it because you can keep fighting it. And now someone can go through front, right?
Yeah.
But they just strike where they wanted to anyway. I fucked up. My bubble is terrible, but I did not. The difference between you and me is that I no longer had the option to bubble right side. I wanted to go to right, but if you look from my perspective, the blaster's there. I can't go. And Stan, I'm like looking at the top of my screen to see if Stan wins it, and he does. But now the strikes are there, and I don't want to go all the way around. I think I should have. I didn't want to. I think in hindsight,
you could have went back instead of forward from the strikes.
Yeah, no, I should have gone back and all the way around, but that felt slow to me for whatever reason. But in hindsight, yeah, I could.
It's okay. Now you can see the failure of the same bubble.
Yeah, it's like my bubble doesn't work there either. But I'm more mad at you because I don't think you even thought of it, and yours was like free. Right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, think about that. Oh wait. Oh no. He didn't run through in some other game. Okay?
I don't know.
Not my problem. Not gonna worry about it. This is more important. Okay, be right back. I'm getting water. Holy moly.
Oh, it's this game. This game's crazy.
Is this the one where? Yeah, it is.
The blaster thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's other stuff too. But yeah,
Yeah, the blaster thing is
crazy.
quite egregious, but like, I don't know why you're here. This is a bad bubble. But okay, what was your plan here? Why did you do this?
I thought there was somebody there that I could probably kill, but
Did
if
you
I
think at all about
approached
whether
the-
you were gonna live doing that?
Nope.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
probably
Wait, it's kind of like the game in solo. You're seeing people that are not there. They're all colored, by the way, so you can see them if they're there.
no. I didn't pause to like look.
Yeah. Like you can pause right here, turn your camera, and look.
Yeah. I guess let me tell you
Yeah.
why you can pause when you're pushing. Let's say there's this guy here that you think there is, right? You can
Mhm.
pause because they're not going forward. They're not gonna leave. Just pause, and then if they do leave to that corner, then all three of them are in the corner.
Mhm.
By the way,
And then
you're
if they
like.
don't leave,
Yeah.
then they're dead.
Yeah. But you don't make sure that you're not gonna die the moment you turn this corner. You don't make sure there's
Yeah.
anyone even there to kill. By the way, like you're like 2 inches away from Zuka and could just clear this.
Yeah.
Instead, you just die for free. Like, okay.
Unfortunate.
It's not unfortunate. There was no fortune
Yeah, I
involved.
know. That's just my default
No.
response.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we're really close to Zuko. That's sad.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. This is cool. Fine with that.
Nice. The Gal 52, they willed you, right? So they saw you.
Yeah.
This is fine though.
That's
That's
fine.
why
It doesn't matter. They can't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Nice. Now
Oh,
you Zuko.
this
is a good
one.
Zuko.
This one. This one. This one. This
Oh,
one.
this
Oh,
was a
wait.
good Zuko.
No, this Zuka's fine. Never mind. I'm thinking of
Yeah, this
something
is a good
later.
Zuko.
You know what I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
Bob. It's coming. Dan is throwing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That
I
was.
missed.
Explain
Why,
this to me.
why was the miss so bad?
Explain
I
this
don't
to
get
me.
it.
I don't know why the miss was so bad.
Explain this to me. I don't understand.
The pencil can't dodge roll, so your camera should be directly on top of them and tracking them the whole time. Once you decide you're going for the pencil, you should look at them. No.
I also don't know why you go for a burst vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I was in range to just vertical or
You're in range to
horizontal.
horizontal, dude. You're on top of them.
I think what you assumed was that they were gonna just stand at the top the whole time. I think that's what I can tell from your camera.
I think that's probably right.
Your camera's tracking them if they stayed up
Like
there.
they should know where I am. I don't know why they're dropping, but they
They just
choose
want a more
to.
direct angle on you.
Yeah.
Does a better pencil drop there?
Doesn't matter. I don't know that I like you taking this fight the way you
I don't think I should go
I don't think you
for
go.
it in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think you
I
go.
see.
I think you kill the gal. You fight the gal for one, and
Yeah.
because
So yeah.
like my problem with you is you don't value your life enough, and it's really annoying. And I am now confirming that it is losing you solo games too. But you aren't like it's not registering in your head that the fact that you chose to go for something risky is the reason you're losing the hold. I'm just gonna have to keep reviewing you and being like, Eevee, why the fuck did you die there? Until
Yeah, you know what? That's true actually.
you
The
figure
only way
out.
they can actually find you is if they get whale. So if you just hide, then they
just
have to slow play it.
just sit under the ledge for a little bit or like go back around something. This gal will have to play so slow to clear you. And if you're
Yeah.
gonna do this, right, the plan should always be to be running all the way through.
Yeah.
Because even if you kill this pencil, the gal is coming. You just need to keep like doesn't matter if you want to go for the pencil, you go for a burst flick as you're drifting to the left to drop back around the corner. Right? Because you decided that it was better to go through than to go back the way you came to avoid the gal. But either way, you should be trying to live the gal here, not just whatever this is.
Trading you.
Stop trading, please. It does not help you in solo, and not going to help you here either. Okay, that's just like a bad jump. We will fix those later. Got bigger problems. Remember when I thought jumping in was your biggest problem? Crazy times.
They are a lot better than they were then.
I guess. You're still doing them.
I'm still doing
Okay.
them, but it's less frequent.
Nice. Oh yeah, this is a target thing.
Yeah.
Target priority.
Why not the pencil? We think you should go for the pencil. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know why you choose to like go for this. Like just go kill the pencil. Why did you stay up? Like were you like worried about keeping the zone or whatever the fuck?
No, I
You
think
think they wouldn't turn around?
they were closer. Yeah, I didn't have faith in them to turn around fast enough. I think I should have just. I agree with you guys.
You should assume
Yeah.
people are good more
Yeah.
than you do. You should go for things that'll work on people even if they're good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes bad players will make good plays. But it
Yeah,
doesn't.
What if
you,
what if they had the heart large motion drift and then they accidentally drifted to the right? It happens.
you should make plays that will work even if they're good because when they're bad, it'll still work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice. I think. That was crazy.
Oh, this
Oh,
play.
still got annoyed at this. I thought it was good, but you missed really badly. It was so
Nah, I'm
bad.
so like, why are you here?
Okay,
I'm
I guess Sif can cover that, and I'll cover the thing later.
like, why are you here? Why do you
Well, I know why.
stay here? I know why he's here, but I don't think it's worth it. You don't know jack shit about where they are. Like, instead of doing this, you could come back to top mid, wrap all the way around top, and then wrap all the way back around to the left side, and then come forward again that way.
See,
It's-
the reason I like this is because I know they're not dropping from anywhere, but I really haven't seen.
I know, but he
So,
doesn't know where they are either, so he can't time
but
it.
they have to drop here. They have to drop in front of him here, basically.
I guess.
And then if he was just hanging around mid, they would just strike it, run splash down, and he would have to run away. So I kind of like this position. That's why.
No. I'm saying he wraps to top mid for a look, and then wraps back down to where he is now.
Oh, let me think.
Maybe the pencil catches him. I don't know. Whatever. That's less important than this.
Well, yeah, that's basically what he thinks.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I could be fine to stay because they do have to drop in front of me, and that's what they've only been dropping left the entire game. And like I've seen the blaster come from this side repeatedly, so I want to catch him.
Okay. So explain this then.
I burst bomb the wrong place.
Why did
Why
you?
were you looking
I don't.
there? Go back. That's my problem. Where you aim should be like an average of like where you think they're gonna be. So why does anything you're aiming at all aimed like at the very right next to the wall? They're just gonna move forward, right?
Yeah,
So
like their momentum
Why are
is
you
gonna
looking?
bring them forward. Like, look where they're gonna go.
Mhm.
I guess the way you aim is just like at if they dropped and then they stood still. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Actually, I think if I kept my camera here, I would have gotten the kill.
Yeah.
Because then I'll see him coming up to the ledge about to drop and then can track him properly.
Right, but
Because why does the burst go there? Why does the burst go there?
why was the burst ever go there?
Shouldn't the burst go in front of them? So even if you missed really
Like,
badly, they
they're
just swim
stuck.
into it and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why are you helping them into mid? Whatever. Point is, this is like, why is this is such a weird.
Well, that was just my thing. That's why I thought it looked like you don't know where people are gonna move
Yeah.
when they do things.
Yeah. Like either you put your camera where you can see them coming, but like no matter what, like the burst should always go in front of them. Anyway.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. And then the best part is you don't even get like.
I don't think I even like if I'm watching like where I said I should have my camera angle. I don't even think I need to go for a burst bomb. I think I can just dome him.
Yeah, whatever it is. Like, don't do with that again, please.
Mm-hmm.
And that has nothing to do with your monitor and your shitty setup. Nothing. That was like planned 5 seconds in advance.
Oh, this was funny.
Why? What did we not like about this one?
You said that you should have just reacted and flicked them instead of burst flicking. I
Oh,
forgot what I said about it. So I guess you should actually be expecting to catch somebody swimming through luck because they will, but maybe not. Maybe they were just too obvious, too stupid.
I think you should. Oh, by the way, just in general, I feel like something you should add to your toolkit, Eevee, is flicking and then bursting.
Really.
Yes. If you can land the flick, if you're in position to land the flick first, and then finish with a burst bomb, because it's harder to land the flick than the burst bomb if they're weak, in my opinion.
Yeah. What I just thought about the situation was that if you're playing Carbon, you kind of have to figure it out here. You're gonna lose if they're not in your range. So when they're in your range, you have to figure out a way to not do this. If you're playing Carbon.
But yeah, I think you should consider flicking and then bursting more, because the burst does technically have more range than the flick. So if you can land the flick and then catch them with a burst as they're running away, that's not a bad. It's the same thing with Blop and like me telling him to shoot first and then fizzy after instead of doing it the other way around. Because the burst
Yeah.
will go around corners, it'll go further. I know you're like programmed to burst flick because that's just like the thing that Carmens do, but like you should aim with what's gonna hit them, regardless of the situation. Think a little bit harder. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's
Well,
not
what do you
my
think of
answer.
this situation? What happened? Go back.
I don't think we need to belabor this one so
My
much more.
guess was like you just didn't expect the 52 to run straight in. It's kind of funny,
Wow.
but because they wailed you and it's like surely 52's not running straight.
I
You aim
mean,
behind them.
I think he just doesn't expect them to not drop fully under the ledge. Like he tries to get behind them and they somehow don't actually end up where he's looking.
Yeah.
they
Well,
like
he
end
still
up
doesn't.
like on top of me.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Uh,
That one's not important.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Not nearly as important as this shit that made me want
Oh
to
yeah, this was funny.
explain this. Do you think they're just not gonna react? Was that your plan?
Maybe because of his monitor, he didn't see the point sensor.
No.
Like, why? Why do you not just wait a second? And when you do get tagged, why do you go? I mean, they have a full second to look at you. Anyway, this one really pissed me off. This was
Well,
like,
here's where you have to remember what was happening at the time. So why did you do it? Once you remember, then we can change it. Otherwise, in review, it will be like, yeah, that was silly. But then
I feel like this is the type of stuff I was doing in the set that the 2 sets we played before. Remember, Blop?
yeah,
yeah,
I
but
see.
why are you like? Is it because you think if you go fast enough they won't catch you, or are you just not reacting to being tagged? Like, what causes you to do this?
I think it's both not reacting to being tagged and thinking if I'm fast enough. Because I think if I'm not tagged, because of how the chumps have come out, I can get close enough.
No, for sure. If you're not tagged, you go here.
Yeah, I agree.
And I can set up like a burst vertical and stuff. But since I do get tagged, I sort of panic and go like, oh, well, if I'm fast enough, then I can kill him anyway. When if I just sit in left zone still, then I can probably, like, the only person who, if I just sit to like the left here on zone, I can burst flick, I think, any of them except the pencil, and the pencil's not going to push that.
Yes, I think that's the correct play. My point is, pay more attention to how you play solo queue. Again. Because this is, again, the kind of play where you get one and you get traded. If you do that in solo queue, you're going to lose. And you should notice that. Pay attention to it happening and stop doing it when it happens.
Yeah, this kind of thing is like something that should almost never happen. Like even if you're like half asleep, that shouldn't play in this way, I guess. I guess you can go fast if you've already seen them, but
No, I
I
think
don't
at
know.
this point they're too far away to go fast.
Yeah, yeah,
If that point sensor came out like half a second later and I was already like halfway
yeah.
through zone, then
Yeah.
I could be fast, but
Okay,
not
yeah.
yet.
I always support you going fast if you can objectively get to them, and you
Yeah.
can show me where you missed, and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever, sure.
But then he
Well,
should
not
still be
whatever.
planning to get out.
It's better
Yeah.
than this.
This is like you full commit with no plan to get out on a play that's like very likely not going to work. Like I want you to play all the time, both in solo queue. I thought solo queue it would just do it for you, but clearly it's not doing it. I want you to play like you have to win by yourself.
Hmm.
Like seriously, like by yourself. Even though your weapon is like shitty, and there are certain situations where like you can't do that much. Just then in those situations, yeah, maybe you rely a bit on your team, but like when you're put in the situation to like you can win the game by yourself, that you do it every time reliably. That's what solo should be teaching. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's
Which is
what's-
not going for trade plays like this. Like getting
Yeah.
one, even if you got one here, your solo team would never do this correctly. No chance.
Hmm.
Like you have to assume we're going to catastrophically fail because you can't assume that we're getting to that point where people make good plays. So you can't rely on your teammates to execute the plan. You just have to win by yourself. And then if everyone's trying, it'll work out more often. Anyway, I can't I tried a bubble here, but I can't get cap here. Now, the way we die is stupid, but
yeah, maybe it's revealed more in Humpback because you really can. There's a lot of advantage states on Humpback where you have a lot of different options to choose, and normally you choose to like rush left or right or something and trade somebody, but in solo that wouldn't be the highest
like
value
even
proposition.
this.
So we were saying like if in solo, like for example, like Umami game, if you learn to be like, okay, I have the advantage. Now I need to actually kill them, like all of them, and do it very reliably. That's what really good solo carbons do. Trade stuff is like you're taking yourself out of the equation.
Hmm.
I
They
don't
go
blame you for losing a solo game if like you get locked out the whole time. It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But giving up the advantage is I think is the skill you build in solo. Like not giving it up.
Hmm.
That and finding ways to retake in weird situations.
Yeah.
That's the other very
Okay.
important one. That comes up that I misplayed this too. But even this, right? Like if you were in solo, I don't think you Zuka from where you do. I think you go top. You have to go top. You need to be able to choose to kill a painter here if you want to win.
Hmm.
Like if I'm you here and I'm like, shit, I have 10 ticks, I need to win the game. The play is get Zuka, get on this wall and like kill someone in the zone so that it counts towards zone paint.
Oh, that's true actually. If you squid roll onto the
Yeah.
wall and do it really quickly and pop Zuka, then people aren't expecting that angle from a Zuka right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like this Zuka isn't like you don't get to choose who you fight. You get lucky, you get bailed out here, but
The blaster throws.
the blaster throws, but also like you're lucky that I'm there with Bubble because I like I'm trying to win the game too.
Hmm.
Oh, I remember this fight. Wait, it was like after
Yeah,
someplace on the left side.
the blaster, right?
No, it's on the left side. This one. I guess it's the blaster.
Yeah, it's the blaster.
Oh yeah, it is the blaster. Here, the blaster crosses you up. You should always kill them. In my opinion.
I don't know why you're moving without looking. Simply put. Right?
Hmm.
Well, Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. You're playing Carbon. You turn around and they're on top of you. Great. you could kill them.
Yeah, but
Max range burst release stuff is like if they're not giving you any of that shit.
yeah. I just don't like that you are moving without looking. You do it against Moonlight too. We're not going to look at that today. You'll like run around without a target. That's stupid because the last thing you want as a carbon is to show them where you are when you don't know where they are.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
Mhm.
What you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Like you'll like do all these like crazy maneuvers and it's like find them first before you start moving. And if you're worried they're going to shoot you, move a little bit. Don't like make these big wide swings that you do without looking. Because you know they're under you to the left because you just saw them. And okay, I'll just describe it roughly. In the Moonlight set, there's this period where you like keep rotating through like mid and then their stack and then bottom right and then mid again. And the whole time you could have just sat, and the whole time you could have just sat on our stack and waited and looked. And they would have like walked into you. And you just kill them for free. Or you would at least know where you're going. Like don't go places if you don't know where you're going.
Okay.
Like stand in places where you can see so you can like make plans. That's like I go with.
Bad. I think I wasn't aiming those, probably. That's what those look like to me.
Well,
Oh yeah, this funny fight.
This is what this is.
I legit got a little pissed in game.
please explain why you don't just drop here.
I haven't explained it. I think he got scared he was gonna drop and get clipped on.
Yeah. I guess I was scared of getting directed, but I know exactly where he is. I think when I should be scared of getting directed is when I don't know where they are down there.
Yeah.
When I know where they are, I can just kill them.
You know where they are and they are in your range. At worst, you will trade.
Also, the start is coming out. You know, Blaster can't shoot again.
Yeah.
For a little while.
So I don't need to burst bomb.
And the craziest part is you, after missing 4 million times and giving them the corner, that's when you go and that's when you get directed. Like, you would genuinely have had so much better a chance of living if you had just dropped instead of trying to play the fucking ledge against a weapon that outranges you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's why it's like going back to the solo thing. It's like if you don't want to lose games in solo, then you're gonna lose games where you get locked out, and you have to retake a carbon. Not the best tool for that. And then you're gonna get games like this, where you die in a corner against the blaster
that you could have
because you fought it wrong, and then that's where you'll improve because you're like, okay, that's the area I can improve. Not where I have to Zuka somewhere and hope something happens.
Yeah. But even like the retake at the end.
Crazy.
Like even the retake at the end, like you should go for, like, don't just play. Like go for something.
You should go for it. It's not as guaranteed as that blaster though. So
yeah.
That's why we thought you should learn, or Cholo should have taught you, like, if I'm not cleanly doing something in the corner there, then
So I mean, we'll keep reviewing you in solo because clearly, it's happening in solo too. I mean, we now know that, and hopefully, you make more plans and you test more things and figure stuff out.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily about mechanics, but you can fight in a way where you will miss less.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna go over the plan or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, here I do this wrong. I should bubble further to the right, but my plan here, or my thought here, is they cooler, they striked. Most importantly, they striked. So I think they're gonna go. So I just want them to not be able to go. It's not a good bubble. I should bubble further to the right because the problem with this bubble is that they can just walk into it. But I am certainly not trying to go around the corner here. Like, I know I am not trying to go around the corner. I'm waiting. Basically, I'm just keeping them here and hoping the blob comes and, like, which he does. I'll give him that. I think he kills one. Never mind. No, he doesn't. He has to jump. Anyway, this play is bad because I can't run away from cooler people. So
Or
normally,
just the blaster, I think.
no. I can if the blaster is not cooler there, I can go for that, and my choice to leave, I would live. But the problem is his acceleration is too high. Like against a blaster that's not cooler, that's a good play. Because I might kill him, I might insta beam him, and I left early enough that against a normal blaster I'd live, and I know that because I've done it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I failed to account for the cooler and the European lag.
Well, yeah,
So I get like
they have. Yeah,
it looks jank as fuck on the screen, but I should have known better.
it doesn't look that jank. This is what happens with blaster sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flop I like it felt like getting hit from rapid range in game.
Rapid range. You don't know how much range rapid has, man.
Anyway, so now I'm going here because I think I can. So from solo, I know I can't actually go right unless I can get bubble to sustain my position on right side. Otherwise, it's probably better just to stay in mid. I think I can play it out with blob such that I get the bubble while I'm up here. Plus Stan's saying he has zip, but then he like totally fucks it up. Goes way too early. And here, I see I'm looking here to decide whether I need to go back to mid. Because they're clearly trying to run through left. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm already thinking about, do I need to come back? And then you die. And then like, okay, I definitely need to go back. But again, my bubble's a little bit too far forward. It should be further to the right again so I can host jumps. I will be doing that going forward. And it should also be later when they actually commit resources.
Yeah, to you.
This is a little bit preemptive. Like I'm almost certainly correct that they're just gonna throw strikes at zone and whatever, but I should wait to bubble after if I can.
You're thinking about your bubble a lot, but the thing you should have been thinking about was giving jumps.
Yeah.
So it was actually probably good to drop in the mid and hide a little.
Yeah.
And then, bubble if they try to fight you.
But the point is, I'm like reacting to the fact that okay, you guys are dying on left. They're gonna try and go through left. I should do something to stop that. Right?
He didn't run into the elbow and bubble and throw bombs, and he's like, "Oh, my teammates are there."
Yeah, and I also notice how I don't try and run through behind them, because I understand that they're just gonna run through mid if Blop and I both try and go behind them. So I'm trying to like not let them have all of mid. I do it slightly wrong, but it kind of works somehow.
Yeah.
Here,
it's okay. We'll still make mistakes. Yeah.
Here, I'm thinking maybe I can jump this splash, and if I miss, I leave. Notice how I go for it for a second, and then I leave. I don't.
Yeah.
Then here I'm like, ah, fuck, I'm screwed. He got my top right, and then he just drops. I don't know what he was thinking, but I mean, the moment he does that, it's like
it's a splash. It's a neo splash. They're like, wow, I found a way to win, guys. You just paint a lot and then you throw strikes.
Yeah. Anyway, now I'm behind them, and they clearly have no idea I'm here. I wanted to be jam here and just like jump a guy from behind and insta beam him. I don't do it correctly at all, and now I'm pretty sure they see me.
I think you picked the wrong guy too.
Yes. But anyway, my goal here is there's a world in which I stay. So this is another like intentional calculated choice. My first option is to stay in their spawn, keep holding it, keep poking from there. They will now know I'm there, and I will use the bubble to fight another guy that comes to spawn. Second option is I think we can cap. I think if I don't come to mid, we will not cap, and that it'll be harder to cap after. The fact that you died and Blop chunked makes me feel like if I don't go now, it's going to be harder later, so I choose intentionally to come back to mid to try and cap. Now, I could have gotten popped by the pencil here, but I don't think they called it. And the gal's clearly still not looking at me, and then now it's fine. But notice, I understand how bubble works, so I am making sure as fuck that the gal doesn't run in behind me before I even think about painting this on. Which is, again, something I learned from solo queue. This was really funny. I don't know what the fuck this pencil was doing. I do miss a lot, but it's fine.
The Zipcaster spooked them.
Something like that. Okay. Trying to keep zone here. And then here, I don't want to go. Then Blop gets one, and then I should have gone. I didn't want to go here because I didn't have bubble, and I didn't think I could get it in time, but I should have gone. Because they gave us a fuck ton of time. Against better players, I can't go here. But I should at least make the effort and then leave when they start coming. Because here, I'm just like...
accidentally dropped.
Oh yeah, Blop accidentally drops, and now this sucks. So here, I'm like, where the fuck is this blaster? This eevee motherfucker better kill this blaster. Okay, this is why I'm annoyed at your position. Because I can stall the zone, and their only ways of getting to zone are a splashdown and a strike. Neither of which will instantly outpaint me. So
I
as
still
they're
think you made the correct read on what the blaster was gonna do to get to mid.
sure, but
But I can understand why he would be annoyed. It's like, what the fuck? If eevee was just like standing a little further,
like
I don't know,
he,
so anywhere along the line where they swam,
yeah,
it looked like you were kind of like going for something else.
yeah.
If I
The
made
reason
my
I don't
camera
like
angle
the
better.
reason I didn't like your play in the moment is like I don't know that the blaster is going to come from that side, and frankly, I still don't think you should be down there. You guys are supporting it, but I still don't think you should be down there because the blaster could easily decide this time on a whim to come from a different angle, like for example, going wide and then like coming up through hump, right? Or on right side because Blob dropped, right?
No, I was back there.
Oh, okay. But the blaster doesn't have to go there, and the blaster is the only thing that fucking matters. So I'd
That's
much
true.
rather you be in a
They could have
position,
went all the way around.
like I would rather you be in a position to see the blaster and then choose what to do than to guess. Because the blaster is the only thing left at this point, right? Because I stopped the strikes. If you killed the blaster before they get to zone, we win the game. Literally right here. Um, Notice how I pop my bubble after the strikes this time, which is the more correct play. People like to
Yeah.
run in with the strikes. So you have to pop it as the strikes are going out so that by the time they get to you and the strikes end, your bubble is already ready. If you wait too long, and I'm telling you this because you also play a bubble weapon, if you wait until the strikes are fully done and the things clear, half the time they will already be in bubble radius by the time you pop it. So you have to pop it a little bit early. But it's worth doing because if they don't go with the strikes, it's like they're throwing. Sad, did not get the kill. I'm just trying to live whale at this point. And then evaluate that the only safe position evaluate that I cannot go back anymore, so the only way out is this way. I see Stan go that way, so I decide I don't want to go that way because then they can all just look at us. And so I decided to go back this way. I think, in hindsight, after he dies here, I should have gone. Now I should have gone. Because it's open now, and now we are splitting them because Blop is back.
Yeah. I think this is true in chess too. One of the hardest moves to make is to just like undo something you just did. So like you decide not to go right, and then
yeah.
I mean, you are doing it in response to new information, but like
yeah. But I do at least go this way to get more visibility on what they're doing. Like you can see me like looking for them, right? I'm also it's not a sharking insta kill weapon, but I am playing similarly to you in that I have to like run in and get my bubble in, right? But there's a lot more on my screen of like very clearly like putting myself in a position where I'm not going to get shot and I'm just trying to figure out where they are so I can do something on purpose. Right? And then you do that. And by this point, so this is the same thing as before where it's like hard to undo. Blob pops chumps. I want to come in and bubble. I think I can make it. The moment you died, I should have, because I'm already dropping as you die. After you died, I think maybe I could have waited. In solo, I would never wait because the fact that my teammate jumped on time and the zone is half uncapped in the first place is a miracle. So in solo, I would always go here. I don't know that it makes sense to go here in comp. And I think I could have bubbled a little bit further forward and to the right. So that it would cover zone a bit better. Anyway, I misjudged the radius of strikes and kill myself.
Tough.
Which is not my best work. But that is a different kind of mistake than the kinds of mistakes I'm watching you make.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right? Like, it used to be that I was just, like, so bad mechanically and whatever that, like, I was just like, oh, I'm getting carried by my team. This is no longer the case. I genuinely believe I was put in a rock and a hard place in this game.
I agree with you. I think I'm doing my best to make this game miserable and succeeding at it.
Yeah.
And
then I'm stupid because I also should have been thinking about the splashdown. I was busy thinking about the strikes. And then I just neuron activation. I see guy swimming up. I want to kill him, but not smart.
Which?
I should also be thinking ahead. We both do the stupid. Yeah.
See, you guys should play like Firefin and solo. And Firefin, when you play Firefin and solo and you're holding, the only thing you can do is think ahead.
Dude, if I play Firefin in solo, I'm going 0-15.
Yeah. Sorry, Blop. That
Yeah,
that one requires
I like-
actual aim.
I have lots of practice, like just sitting there, like being like, how are they gonna retake this time? Oh god, they're gonna throw shit out of zone again, right? How can I stop that?
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Here, I mess up by. Actually, no. This one's fine. Great bait from Blop. Arguable whether I need this bubble, but I just want to secure the zone because they're way too close.
Oh yeah,
I think that's right.
That's one of those risk reward things where it's like if this is
The
a
blaster could see you and run straight at
Yeah.
you and direct
If
you.
they're at-
without it.
You can't see who can threaten you.
no, but
you're
if
painting.
what I'm saying is if this was at 40, I wouldn't necessarily bubble there because
Oh sure.
the reward of getting a bubble into their spawn is very high.
I guess so.
Like if I can afford to keep the bubble, like being able to bubble their spawn whenever I want is almost game winning. But it's just not worth it in this situation because we also had already killed 2, right? So like I can have faith in my team to like win. But yeah, from here, my whole team explodes, and then my mistake here is that I do a solo queue habit that I've been trying to get rid of, or I do a habit that solo queue has been beating out of me, where I throw a bomb before I go, which makes the gal look at me, and then I keep going even though I know the gal saw me. Because I think I can dance around the block, but I get pinged as I'm coming up the wall, and now it's fucked.
Yeah. Did Jam also tell you not to do that? I feel like I vaguely remember him
About what?
telling
Throwing
you
bombs?
not to throw that bomb.
Don't throw a bomb before.
Basically,
No, he hasn't. No, I don't think he's talked about that.
Did I
But
tell you
like,
that?
that's just something
Throw a
he
bomb at
doesn't
the
do.
wall.
yeah, it's just something he doesn't do that I know. The Blop knows. The Blop has definitely said to me many times, but I also know it. It's just a hard habit to break from years
Yeah.
of academy training.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was all a very long and elaborate 2-hour session to say
I need to go to bed.
anyway, ending stream. You know what you need to work on.